I'm an American standing in Moscow, Russia, with my friend Pavel here. Is this a French army in Moscow behind us? Do you know about France invading? Is Russia a scary place? Pavel, is it?
It should be when the cannon's gone fire.
Welcome to Expat American. I am the Expat American. Find out what's going on right now.
Check this out.
Ladies. Christoph. I'm ready.
Again, imperial style.
Christoph, what is this? I wonder, are we supposed to be here? Are we back behind the rope on accident?
Ready.
Christoph, we're with you. Oh, that guy's eating apples with a sword.
They do something.
That's a Frenchman, Christoph.
Yeah, I think we can go everywhere.
Okay, cool. Do you need help?
Very politically correct.
I have been to the Red Castle. Is that what you're talking about? Some fabulous French or Russian people. I don't know. We're going, that would be Christoph and Maxime and myself, to Mitino Park again. I hear there's going to be another reenactment there. Last time we went to a reenactment which was World War I themed, and this is going to be 1812 themed, so a French theme. So I've heard. We will see after about a 10-minute walk. I really feel like I see more flowers in summer in Russia than I do in summer in Florida. Christoph, do you remember the reenactment from last year?
Yes.
What did you like about it?
You can touch some things.
So things you can actually physically see and touch.
Yes.
Real old things,
Well,
historical things.
You can touch not everything.
Not everything.
Not everything, but some things you can.
Whoa. I know it's my own ignorance, but I'm still amazed how wonderful summer is in Moscow. I just did not associate this with Moscow. At the water's edge, just sunbathing, and some people even in the water. Even though it says no swimming.
Someone getting fish there.
Yes, it's called fishing in English. Aha. We're approaching the French encampment. I got a guy chopping wood there. So are these supposed to be French people or Russians? That's like toys for kids. That's what you're interested in, Christoph? Wow, very cool. You can try on costumes here. You got games for kids. Got a guy trying to be taller than me. Oh wow, that's cool. I've never seen that before. I mean, I've seen it. I've seen Mickey Mouse do it, but I haven't seen an actual person do it.
Oh, there's no water there.
Yeah, I guess as you get better at it, you fill it with water. But the weight should balance itself out. Let's see how talented I am. Maybe not that talented. It feels like it wants to fall off.
Выпрямитесь, вот выпрямитесь. Ваша богатырская стать. Во.
Как здесь?
Да.
Спасибо, девушка. Я готов. Я русский дядя или французский дядя?
Не знаю.
Спасибо большое.
Пожалуйста.
You mean you want to walk on stilts?
Yes.
The trick is to keep moving your feet so you don't fall over. So you jump up and then you just start walking immediately.
Вот так вот тебе приходится залазить, понимаешь? Или если ты чуть-чуть поднапряжение делаешь, ты как бы не встаешь, а отталкиваешься.
Go. All right, here, I'll show you. This? So you just keep walking as quick as you can. It's harder to do it on stone. There's one right there. Whoa, Christoph. You are a no, I don't think you hold it like that. Maybe I'm wrong. You're a стильный дядя.
Not so well.
Wow.
Как минимум 3 шага сама сделала.
She's spinning wool right there. It's like all muddy from the rain.
Целься. Когда будешь готов, маме скажи.
That looks really hot in a temperature-wise way. Oh wow, so you guys are taking naps? What's going on here? I guess maybe that was a way to dry out your shoes? It's a French pizza maybe? Hey, it's you!
Found you.
Perfect. You got your farmer's weed in your mouth right now. Fantastic. I forget, what's that for?
The weed?
Yeah, why do you do that? Is it a weed? I don't even know.
I don't know. I just like.
Are you sure a dog hasn't used that as its
No.
toilet spot? No, you're not sure? Okay. So why do people do
I'm
it?
sure I'm not sure.
Is it relaxing? Like Russians chew on those seeds that are unshelled? Too many questions.
Yeah, I know
summertime.
only about me. And I do enjoy it.
I almost wore that exact shirt, so luckily I did not do that today. Where are your kids?
On dacha?
Oh, okay. I think it's less fantastic than the one last year so far. I don't see a whole lot more than tents and costumes. I'm not complaining, mind you. Oh look, there's guys on horses. I guess so. Yeah.
Check out his face.
Oh wow, he's working
Really
hard.
black.
Yeah.
This girl is not good for
Oh no,
blacksmithing.
it's gonna ruin that dress. You want to try and do this, Christoph? Okay, good. I mean, you know, it's hot. Looks like a long line. I don't want you to be happy. That's what you want to do.
А может и так жарко. Видите, еще жарче.
Yeah, it's authentic.
Yeah, exactly. This is what I was thinking about.
It's perfect, actually. It's like real.
We're in the middle of a war.
I wonder if the people that do this are excited that it rained a little bit and it looks authentic, or if they're like, dang it, my tent's all dirty. All right, so Pavel, tell us, where are we?
We are in the middle of the... I forgot the name of the festival. Времена эпохи, Times and Epochs Festival in one location in the Mitino Park. And this location is all about Napoleon War times. Reconstruction, you know.
As it relates to Russia, or just in general Napoleon War times?
I've been here only a few hours, so...
A few hours or a few minutes?
I've been here in, I guess it's Friday, so in Wednesday for the few hours, so I guess I know a little bit more than you do.
Yes, you do. You know a lot more than I do.
About this festival, exactly. So I was so busy.
And everything else.
I was so busy working, so I'm not sure about all this, what is happening here. But maybe it's mostly about the Russian Empire and the French Napoleon Empire in the second place. Maybe, I don't know.
So is this a French army or a Russian army?
This one is Russian.
was hoping you'd say French because I wanted a title like French Army in Russia.
If Russian in this side, so Napoleon must be in that side. Opposite side of the arena. I want to know your opinion because you are foreigner.
Yes?
Do you see all this time, like competing with two Caesar followers with each other? You know, the Napoleon and the Russian Emperor. They are both thinking they are followers of the Caesar, of the great Roman Empire.
And? What's your question?
They fighting with each other for the ruling the Europe. I don't know if you can call it like that.
Yeah, I mean, the first thing I think of when you say that is in the Civil War, you had, in America, you had two...
Because I'm taking the one side of the war, so I'm not thinking it like two equal opponents.
Oh, but you're saying I'm separate from it?
Yeah, you can look at from outside perspective.
I first and foremost just always thought that Napoleon was too much. He was aggressive and he was, you know, not being fair, if you can say so. Just invading other countries because he had the power to do so.
But how different the Russian Empire compared to the French Empire? And you know, Moscow is the third Rome. And
well, yeah, I mean, they imagine themselves similarly, right? But France was, under Napoleon, was aggressive in trying to conquer countries, right?
mostly the same for every European country at that time.
So your point would be Napoleon was just successful.
He was the greater leader and more aggressive, more brave in doing expansion, making expansion.
And you think if he stopped at the right time, then he could have gone down in history as this great person. But the thing is what made them famous is also what makes them infamous. They're unable to stop.
Useless umbrella.
That umbrella is useless, you're right. Hopefully she didn't hear you say that.
I could imagine this not as an umbrella, as the lamp cover.
Yes. So, Christoph, what do you think of this display?
I don't know.
Are you scared?
No.
Okay. Not of Russia?
No.
Not of France?
No.
Go learn about music, son. Teach your brother. Talk to your brother in Russian over there and learn about music. Maxim, so Christoph. Oh, wow.
Really cool one.
Is that Santa Claus? No, it's Deb Maros. I was only kidding. That guy is speaking French. Is the French army in Russia? Should I be scared? They're speaking French.
I'm impressed.
Because they're actually Russians?
No, they are French.
Okay, cool. You're just impressed that Frenchmen are here.
Yeah, exactly.
See, they're not being molested. Russia's a fair and honest place.
And they're not afraid to come here. Sadly, but I do not understand French.
You mean you don't understand their emotional state, or you don't understand their language?
French language.
Okay, cool. Just checking.
Maybe only a few words. Very basic. Everyone knows.
I think the whole world knows more than a few words.
Baguette, croissant.
Exactly.
La Fantomas.
That's what you get if you get to be a world empire. At some point, everyone knows some of your words.
This knowledge doesn't make sense if you do not know the part of the language that, let's say, produced this word. Right? If you know only the word, then you do not understand the translation and you do not understand the context that it can be used in.
Right.
So it's useless. This knowledge is useless.
I think the first French word that comes to my mind is croissant. Or croissant, as we say in America.
Croissant, as we say in Russian.
guys, if you don't know Pavel, he's got his own YouTube channel. I'll put it in the description and on the screen maybe. And he's a Russian who lives in Moscow, and his channel is in Russian. And
Big surprise.
He's more of a technically minded guy, like a real man. I'm the opposite. And I do an English channel, which you're on right now, to show the West that Russia is a normal place. Here with my 5 children.
I can see only 2. You lost 3 of them.
Yeah, 3. I mean, living here. Only 2 are in this video. Oh wow, Christoph. I think you have to be friendly with that guy. Yeah, there's 2. Go ahead. Okay, now kill him. Christoph, don't tell them you're half American in case you win. They might not like that. Like this? Watch out. Alright, you have to come at me. I can't just come at you. Alright, now try to hit my body. No, don't really hit me.
He reminds me of the Highlander from the series.
Oh, I got you, you're done.
Because of the hair mostly. The haircut. Недаром помнится Россия про день Бородина.
Is that like a poem to conquer France?
Yeah. Conquer Moscow.
Oh, okay.
France. By the Napoleon.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Interesting.
You know, of course, about that. 70% of the Moscow was destroyed by fire.
Yes, by Russians.
Yeah.
All right, tell people who don't know, Pavel. Tell us in 3 seconds or less what happened.
So the Napoleon did conquer the Moscow, and so that he won't get the whole city, it was made the decision to burn it to the dash. So around 70% of the Moscow was destroyed by the fire.
Yeah, my understanding was
Set it by Russians.
This was like a shock to Napoleon and I guess the European world, because under the rules of war, you would be polite, and if your capital city was captured, you go, okay, like a board game. We lost, you win. But Russians wouldn't have it that way. They
So
just like,
the
"We'll
supply
just burn
was
it."
cut out, and he was forced to leave the city.
Okay, so they're doing a little reenactment of someone getting hurt, I guess.
Удачный выстрел, комрад!
Did they actually scare you?
No.
They scared me. I didn't like that. That was convincing. I thought someone actually got hurt.
French language used to be mandatory in the Russian Empire.
Yeah, my wife told me.
Everyone was learning French.
I think she said her mom was taught French. Or maybe her parents, her mom's parents.
Pushkin, Tolstoy was speaking French
Right.
like a native.
Now it's Russian, English, and a 3rd language when you go to school, right?
It's cool.
Yeah, now in Russia. You learn Russian, English, and 1 more, is what I was told.
This is what
Yes.
Christoph is learning.
Yes.
And what is the 3rd language?
Oh, you pick a 3rd.
And what did he pick?
He hasn't gotten to that point yet.
Because my mom is learning only English.
Yeah, well, she's not old enough yet. Well, as they get older, they'll pick up a 3rd language. Young soldiers. So, Pavel, here's a serious question. There appears to be, to me, a large cultural overlap between Russia and France.
And
As far as food and
not a
clothes and
question.
music. Okay, cool. So, why? Is that because of Napoleon's invasion? Or is that just...
you mean now?
Yeah, even now. There seems to be a cultural overlap.
Maybe it can be connected to the ideas of the Russian Empire and the French Empire, because every empire tries to mimic the old Roman Empire, the Caesar and everything that connected to the classic architecture, classic clothes style, I don't know. So
Right.
the art, of course, the museums, and the connection between the Russian Empire and European different empires was very close. So before the war, there was a lot of cultural exchange between the countries, and of course, you know, the Peter the Great
Right,
was
right.
very big fan of the European
Europe
culture.
in general.
Yeah,
Right.
Europe in general, but you know that Europe is very like integrated and each country is integrated in every
Yes, yes,
country,
yes, yes.
in other country, because they're not very big and they're very close to each other. So Russia is half a Europe.
Right.
Not a half, maybe in the territory 1/3, but in people, in population, it's more than a
Like
half.
2/3 probably
Yeah.
European
Yeah,
type
yeah.
people on
Before
1/3
Ural
European
Mountains.
land. Yeah. Which I
So,
just passed over
why
a
not?
couple days ago.
Why not?
Dacha and balalaika, I've not heard those as commercial words. Only heard them in Russia.
Really?
Yeah, maybe they're European words, but not. They didn't make it to America's cultural consciousness.
I used to think that everyone knows this set of words.
No,
Stereotypic
no.
set of words.
Didn't know the word dacha till I met my
Vodka,
wife.
dacha, babushka, balalaika.
Babushka, no. Vodka, yes. Yeah, so maybe it's just that French food is popular, and so that's why I see French food here and there in Russia, because French food is here and there everywhere in the world. Hello, sir.
Hello.
I am from. Oh, you sound like you're from Britain.
Yeah, I'm well. When my dad was doing PhD there in Cardiff, I went to Stacey Primary School.
Oh, really? So you're a Russian, but you were educated.
Well, I'm not educated in the UK, but still I went for a year into school there. So.
Okay. I'm from Florida. I married a Russian woman. I've been living in Moscow for
Okay.
2 years. So.
Have some students in Florida still.
Oh yeah.
We still have some Zoom classes. So.
Oh, cool. What do you teach?
While I teach, well, some of them take French classes, some of them take math classes, some of them take chess lessons, and here am I.
Okay. All right. Very good.
PayPal is dead now, so only crypto works.
Yes.
And I've become a fan of BTC and ETH since. So thanks to that worldwide things,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that's great. Well, I would not even guess you were Russian if I met you on the streets of
No,
England.
I speak several foreign languages, and I pretend to manipulate with the accents actually.
Very cool.
Yeah, because I teach. Well, generally my major job is to teach kids Chinese, so kids and students. So I'm a university associate lecturer. So we work on accents in our department so far, and we keep an eye on those things that happen.
You just do this for fun?
Well, that's for fun. Yes, we do that for fun. It's French heavy cavalry, and here's the officer's tent. Although
Nice.
the French army didn't really have tents, because there were only 3 tents, and all 3 were owned by Emperor himself. So everybody slept on the ground, and the army actually was a bunch of 100,000 dirty people producing an ugly smell, and it wasn't fun.
I'm sure.
Army
it was
of
not
that
fun.
time isn't fun at all.
Yeah. Especially not in summer with the
The
wool
more I
coat.
do that thing, the less I admire the air. No, really.
I don't know about you guys, but I just learned from that guy that all these tents that we can see around us is not very authentic actually, because in the Napoleon times, that guy said that there was only 3 tents that was owned by the emperor itself, the Napoleon. I think maybe it's not was the 3 exactly, maybe a few, let's say it that way. So the Napoleon and his generals, and all the army was just standing on the bare sky, on the ground, under the rain, under the snow.
Must have been miserable.
Yeah, and this festival is much more comfortable for the people who are working here.
It's interesting though, because there are so many tents now that the guy said that.
Для того, чтобы, если потребуется, сражение. Теперь вторая цепь движется вперед, проходит между интервалами первой цепи и сама занимает переднее положение.
They're getting ready.
Это действие стрелка крайне важно. Уметь проходить интервалы между боевыми товарищами.
The helicopters are ruining the mood.
Стрелков, без которой совершенно невозможно не действовать в уменьшая за счет деревьев опасность поражаемости самих
This
стрелков.
battle is boring.
Отсюда очень хорошо видно,
This battle's
что
better.
стрелков рассчитали на 2 цепи.
Hey, do not hurt your brother.
Дальше последовала команда, потребовавшая вернуть первую цепь.
Have you been in the near the Kremlin?
Yeah, I've been near the
Napoleon
Kremlin
times?
a lot.
Huh? No, I'm in the museum.
Not the St. Basil side, but the other side.
The other side.
Yeah, that's the Red Castle. That's the State Historic Museum.
Yeah.
I've been in there and I've seen all the Cinderella-style carriages.
You saw the one and only field kitchen from the Napoleon times. The only in the world. Unique.
Probably, but that was 10 years ago, so I don't remember.
You've been there 10 years ago?
Yeah, I went there as Sveta's boyfriend, I think.
Oh,
It's been a while.
yeah, it's been a while.
Is that Willy Wonka? Интересно, да? Wow. Such beautiful people. Amazing. Are they French or Russian, Pavel?
Russian.
Russian? Okay.
Русский.
Сцене это неинтересно, потому что мы должны... Знаешь, они здесь просто сколько задают, а чай не дают. Ну вообще... Молодец, правда.
This is the girls section in here. Ого, солдаты, Максим. Французский дяди. Точишь?
Боится. He's too shy.
Спасибо. So what do you think of this video so far, guys? If you're enjoying it, but you're thinking you wish it was better, it can be better. Click the link below. We were here last year, and it was a much bigger display, but a World War I theme instead.
With a plywood train.
With a plywood train, Pavel says.
Yes.
Plywood train.
Давай мне хор цыган, давай мне сухой цемент, и дым столбом отручной затяжки.
Will they break their chest game? What is it, Christoph?
This is Birulke.
Aha, she speaks English. She's a spy. She's an Anglo-Saxon spy.
Что-то ты, Андрея, немножко.
So something like pickup sticks, I guess?
Like Jenga.
Like Jenga, okay. So you pull out one fake dish at a time without disturbing the other pretend посуда. Да, посуда? Я чуть-чуть умнее. Pavel еще умнее. Look at all these beautiful people. Where am I? Yes, I'm an American.
Regardez les jumelles là où je sais pas ce que c'est.
So guys, what do you think of this place? Is it pretty cool? Did you learn something more about Russia, about France? Leave a comment, let us know what you think. Click like, subscribe, ring the bell notification, and click the box to see what happens next. Because you're the nerd, not me.
No, this one is Russian Empire.
Yeah, I will tell the audience that later. I want to intrigue them right now. Go into that house too. Yeah, that house. Whatever house you want, I don't care. So what do you think of this video, Sar?
Tell us about Napoleon time.
I was just being intriguing for the intro of the show.
I ruined everything.
Sorry. What?
Scared me.
Why?